Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the first part of the career mode we're going to be doing. I know it's been long awaited and we have been looking forward to it for some time, and it is finally here, part 1 of the Pro Gamer Manager FPS career mode. And let's take a look at the character here. We have Huss. If you remember from our manager mode, Huss was one of our players and we will be playing as Huss in this. Going for the entry Fragger position, which was his position. And our actual name is going to be Limes Luna, which Limes and Luna were also two members. Limes being an op member of the team, and Luna being one of the lurkers. So, didn't get any real comments on the actual names to go with, so we're just gonna go with these ones. So, age 19 was just the default age, so if you guys haven't seen career mode before, I'm going to go through some of the basic options here. I haven't played very much of career mode, so a lot of this is going in blind, but I do know a little bit of like the basic screen here. So play is obviously, once you click that button, you go and you play the actual game. You'll choose a weapon and things like that. Watch, you can go in and you can watch different members, different players that are of top position. You can get knowledge points and things like that for it, which we can see here. Go to bed, you rest. When your energy bar hits 0, you can't do anything else. You have to rest, you have to relax. It'll also lower some of your rage bar. Now the rage bar increases as you lose. So in other words, it's pretty much standard as a player. If you've ever played a competitive esport, you more than likely at one point or another got angry at what was going on, and there's your rage meter. So as your rage meter increases, a lot of your skills will take effect from that. So next up being research, which you use again, our good old handy esports points here. And you can either choose a specific role, which later on will be mastering guns. Eventually, once we can play a few matches and get 10 esports points, we'll get the role, and then we'll choose entry Fragger as our role. Speciality will be things that will kind of benefit our play style for our specific role. Streaming is kind of the basic way to make money in the career mode, besides like the random events that might get you money and salaries eventually from teams, but this is kind of like your own way to make your money. You got to get 250 fans first and 50 points in order to get that. So it's kind of like in the first week. So, gosh, let me try and take it one step at a time. So the career mode is split up rather than being more like the weeks when it was in the manager mode. You have each day, and each day as you go here and you go to sleep, you'll go to the next day. And at the end of the 7-day period, the week's over, you're going to have to pay your bills at the end of the week, right? So everything wasn't a week or a day by day in the manager mode, but was more treated as more of weeks, even though you paid, even though like the bills came at the end of the week, of course. So we kind of have to try and get streaming by the end of the week so that we can start making a little bit of money and we don't go immediately in the negative, because if you go in the negative more than once, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be, you'll eventually go bankrupt and not be able to continue being a pro gamer. So kind of got to balance that in also. So we have the profile page here, which shows our name, our current rank, which is bronze level. Our role is in the top right, which everybody starts as. If you play the FPS, you start as a rifler. If you play the mobile one, you start as a support. So, gosh, my chair is really squeaky. So we have 3 categories here that we can put points in eventually to increase our overall and things like that. We have play style, focus, and knowledge. Now, knowledge it tends to be upgraded a lot less than the other two when it comes to matches, but gets the most effect from the watching. So if you're starting to see that you need to put a couple of points in knowledge, it may be an idea to do a couple of watching, a couple of matches from other players. Next up is talents, which hasn't been added quite yet. We have career, which shows our world rank, which is like our ladder rank. Our team, which we're currently not on a team. Sponsors, we have no sponsors. We don't have an agent either. This category will show our previous, once we join a team, our previous performance in the last match. This will be our contract, so how much we're getting paid from the team. And here we can always look for a team immediately, but it'll take a really long time to actually find a team, and we won't actually get to play any because we're, you know, so high rank at 52,000. So next up we have the house. Currently we're in your family's house. You can get this one, Kings Road 21, which is another house. It's like a single family home, I guess you would call it. A little bit bigger than that, I think. And then you have Empire Street 9, which is like a mansion. And then you have this one, which is not unlocked yet, which is like the super mansion, like, you know, 4 stories, like crazy. And then you have Esports News, which once we join a team, we'll have league standings and top players. Weapons and maps hasn't been unlocked as I know yet, and neither has tournaments. So these two probably come in later patches. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. And from what I've seen with entry fraggers, they like to use things like AK-47, M4A1, P90, MP5, and the Deagle. I think those are the weapons we're going to go for. So we'll start with the AK and just kind of go from there. And the type of style of play, obviously being Huss, we're going to try and play this kind of playthrough as if we were in the shoes of Huss, right? And Huss, if you watch the previous series, he was definitely a creative, risky kind of player, right? The fans loved to see him. The fans loved to watch his style of play, his mentality. He was all about getting up in your face, not quite close combat, but he liked to get on that medium range. He liked to get close enough where you could see him really wanting to take you down. And he wasn't about flanking, really. He wasn't about, you know, trying to duck behind you or rotate on you. He was all about providing that cover and getting right in your face. And, of course, Huss, he was a force buyer, man. He had the hole in his pocket. He wasn't a stingy man. He was just throwing the dollar bills everywhere he went. So for the most part, we're not really going to change that style up really at all, because that's just the style of play we're going to be playing. Now, we did lose this first match. We went 7 kills, 14 deaths, 2 assists. Not the best. We weren't at least the flop, though. We got a 4 overall score. We had a medium impact on weapon, medium impact on mentality, low impact on combat, and low impact on tactical. So not the best. Not the best. We're just going to have to grind through a couple of matches here until we can get enough points to become the actual entry fragger position, which is what we're looking to be, pretty much. So not too bad. This loss was actually pretty bad. We weren't the flop, though, which is good, but as you can see in the bottom left, which I don't think will show up once we're actually in the game here. No, it won't show up, but we'll get to see after our rage bar is starting to go up. We've lost 2 games in a row, so our character is not too happy when it comes to that, but here we go, a nice victory, 16-4. We were the top fragger, most entry picks, nicely done. We had high impact on everything except for tactical, which we had in medium, and with that, we'll have enough research points to learn our role. Excuse me. Whew. So now we should be able to actually get the entry fragger position, which is awesome. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're hoping to get, to be able to do what we can. So now we are the entry fragger. We did earn a point for focus. Now, Huss, he was all about the creativity, man. He's all about making the plays that are going to make the fans want to watch him. He wants the fans to go, wow, this guy, you know, he was always the favorite that all the fans wanted to come and see. So we just finished day 0. Now we're on day 1, which, you know, if you think about it, for day 0, we, you know, kind of got ourselves figured out when it comes to roles and things like that. So now hopefully we'll get another point for playstyle. Yep, there we go. And now we will have a skill point to put into playstyle. We got some points for everything, getting close to knowledge also. 13-16, not the best. The flop was our lurker, though. Our op was on point, though, but if you have the flop on your team, the likelihood of you actually winning is pretty low. But we're going to put some offensive points in because we're just all about being able to get in your face and just put the pain on you, not play around. We don't like to, dance around you, try and be tactical or nothing like. No, we're in your face, we're showing you what's up, and we're doing the business. And we got the MVP for this match. 16-15 with 18 kills, 5 deaths, 11 assists. We did extremely well in this match. Well, I say extremely well. I wouldn't say super extremely. Next thing we want to do is really master our weapon so we can start mastering the AK, which is pretty much what we're working on at the moment. And as you get a mastery with a weapon, the more you use that weapon, the better you're going to be, etc., etc. It'll help later on when you're in, matches with your teammates and things like that. It'll make it easier for that. Now, this match didn't do great. Medium, low. A 2-16 loss is not great. It's a pretty brutal loss, to be honest. We're going to keep adding that creativity. We just want to keep on going here. Now, one of the big things with the career mode that I found is the career mode compared to the manager mode is really grindy. It's a lot of just next match, doing the same type of style, next match after match after match. Now, this match, we were the most entry picks, which is awesome. We got 8 points, which will put us right over the top to be able to start mastering the AK-47, which is what we're looking to do here. So, let's see. Do I have to talk about anything while this is kind of going on? Yes. I want to speak about some announcements. Okay, so, obviously, this is the brand new series that we're doing, which I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm really excited to get into the career mode. I hope you guys are as well. But another thing, we're going to... Originally, my plan was I was going to do both series. Alright, so let me get my train of thought here together. So, as we just kind of keep playing. So, I have talked about the new series I'm going to be doing besides this one. So this one's going to be going on, and there's going to be another series going on at the same time. At the moment, for the first little while right now, I've got a lot of things going on in real life that's making it a little bit harder to be able to record as often as I'd like. Wow, that was really good. A 10 score on that game. So, originally my plan... Oh, knocked the mic over with my hands because I talk with my hands because that's the kind of person I am. You probably just heard like a smack right there. But, so, the original idea was to, which will eventually be what we're going to be doing, is this series will be going out as normal every other day, carrying on from where the last one took place. Obviously, there was not a video on Saturday, so this one is on Monday, but the original plan was that the next series is going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, but I'm going to be, for the moment, continuing to do the every other day. We were the MVP again. That's really awesome. Even though we did lose, but still, very close game. So, we're going to be continuing the every other day schedule for videos, but it's going to be kind of trade-off on this series, next series, this series, next series. So there will be the new series will not be on Tuesday, it will be on Wednesday. Wednesday, when there would normally be another video for this, will be the first episode for the next series. So, and hopefully when things die down and aren't so crazy, I'm going to start doing this one, just carrying on the every other day, and be rolling with the new series on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Unless, of course, you guys enjoy the other series more than you enjoy this one, then I'll be doing that one on the every other day, and I'll do this one's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or whatever. We'll, leave your suggestions or comments or how you'd like it in the comments. I always read them, and I appreciate them, and I like to hear your guys' feedback. Our rage bar is like really high right now, though. We didn't do great that day. A lot of losses, but so yeah. Oh, let's see, we got mail. Your recent games got us another 28 followers. Cool. So that is going to be it for the first part. But yeah, leave your comments in the comment section. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the next series. I'm really excited for it to be going out on Wednesday. A little hint or a little teaser for it. It is a indie game and it is a survival game. So hopefully you guys will like it. It's another kind of early access game that I have played very little of. Only about 40 minutes of this game. So barely even touched the surface. So a lot of it, again, like this, is going to be first time kind of blind going into it, which is how I like to play it, because then I get to have my first looks at it and get to enjoy it just like you guys are. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next part. Bye.